What's going on, guys? Welcome to this week's gold breakdown. Super excited to dive into this, and I highly recommend, if you haven't seen any of the previous weekly gold breakdowns, you go and watch them. They're very good for educational purposes. I've started doing these every single week, and if you go back and watch the previous ones, you'll see that basically every single prediction that we have done top down has happened week to week, and these are the same markups and entry points that we take trades from inside the Discord here, guys, with the members. Sorry, where's the live chat room? Let me just jump on it right now. Look, you can see here. Let's have a look. Live trading on Friday. That was gold. Look, again, catching a buy. Again, the GJ here. Gold again. So we're live trading these every single day. So price is practically in exactly the same place as it was last Monday. Now, I'm still expecting this continuation pattern here is still confirmed. I am still expecting price to head up to these wicks here. However, we do need to break above this level first. So what I'm expecting here is the same as last week. As price was pushing up, I was predicting when we closed up here, the price was going to pull back, because every time we get a close above the wicks, well, not every time, but, a lot of the time, price likes to pull back to previous support and resistance that it just broke, collect liquidity, and then continue. So if we go down to the weekly, we can see that that happened last week. We had this drawn up, and this happened last week right here. And we got some buys in here. We got some really nice buys in actually last week, using this higher time frame bias, breaking it down to the lower time frame, because we've got the monthly bullish, the weekly bullish, the daily bullish, the 4-hour bullish. So ideally, we don't really want to be looking for sells. We want these lower time frame entry points, capturing the higher time frame moves. So again, look, the weekly came down, retested this zone here, previous resistance turned into support. And now what we're looking at, guys, is two things that could happen this week. And we've got to take it level by level on the lower time frames to actually identify this and trade with our specific confirmations. Now, if we only get sells down to this point, then we want to be using less risk this week. However, I'm pretty sure as we break down the timeframes, the lower timeframes, we can identify some very nice entry points for buys based on this higher timeframe price action where price is probabilistically heading. So if price decides to fill this wick here, there's going to be some very nice buy opportunities down here. We've got the liquidity down here. We've got this previous resistance turned into support. So this here will be very nice zone for longer term buys if price decides to head down here this week. Or what we could see is a candlestick continuation. So we could see a little pullback, a fake out at the beginning of the week, and then we could just see a nice big impulse candlestick continuation pattern here. And that would then line up with our monthly time frame, and that would then line up with our monthly candlestick confirmation, taking us back up to these highs. So if we look on the daily time frame here, I mean, there's not really much to see. Candlesticks are, clumped together. We've got an equal high here. This daily candle's opened up below this, previous daily candle here. So again, I mean, what we could see, which would line up with the weekly time frame, is we could see a pullback, and then we could see a price shoot up here. And if that was to happen, I'd be looking somewhere, for wicks to tap into this previous support and resistance level here. Resistance turned into support, and that's where I'd be looking for buys from here. So it's all about lining up these confluences, guys, and looking for the best probabilistic areas for buys, trading with the trend that also make sense. So on the 4-hour, we can see here, price is starting to give us a bit more now. So we've got an impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, and then we've got breaker structure down here, and we've got price push up again. And then now we've got this previous 4-hour low. So we've got the 4-hour bullish, the daily bullish, the weekly bullish, and the monthly bullish. So if this 4-hour low holds, if we don't get any 4-hour candle closes below here, and we get confirmation, then we'll have confirmation then to look for buys back to those highs. So what I'd like to see lining up these timeframes is I'd like to see price wick down here. Wick down here, fill some of this imbalance, take this liquidity off the bottom of here, reject and close back above here. As long as it closes back above here, this wick here, which was the previous 4-hour low that broke the previous 4-hour structure here, then that's a very good place. Then that's a very good confirmation that we're potentially going to head back and test the 4-hour highs, because that's how price action works. If we go on the hourly time frame where we'd start to look for our entry zones. What we can see here, that's a nice zone there. Let's get the session indicator on. So we've got a lot of liquidity here. So liquidity from previous sessions. We have got, actually, let me just delete that. I'll put one of the lines on here. Got previous liquidity here. Put that there so we can see it. So this needs swiping. This needs taking out. Look, we've got an imbalance down here. So, I mean, if price breaks down, price could quite easily, break down here, continue coming down, and then reverse here. But that's why we take it level by level. And right now, we're on this level here. So on the hourly time frame, this is the 4-hour low, remember, as well. So on the hourly time frame, price is a little bit messy. So hourly, we're consolidating down here. So hourly, we are bearish. So if we see a push down here, break up, and then we start to see hourly turning bullish, break the hourly highs, the candlesticks turn bullish, the 4-hour low holds, then we can look for buys here. We've got to see that confirmation. If we don't see confirmation, then price is probably going to go down to this level here. It might test this level, or it might even come all the way down here and then shoot all the way back up. And it might do this very fast within a 4-hour period, so it just ends up being a wick and no candle closes. So we just got to see what's happened. So this is why we take price level by level. So today, got the session indicator on. Let me delete these lines, actually. You understand this now, guys, don't you? We've got the, the monthly time frame down to the weekly. Let's go back on the monthly. So the monthly, we're expecting price to continue. Now, it could push up again. It could retrace, et cetera, et cetera. We don't know. But all we know is that we're expecting price to continue bullish. So this is why we break it down to the lower time frames to work out what it wants to do. As I say, it could fill this wick. It could come down. If it fills this wick, that would make sense then on the lower time frame of price, breaking through these levels here, coming all the way down. Maybe it come down to previous weekly low, all the way down here. We could have, a bearish week altogether. So if that happens, I will look for sells if we break, and close below the 4-hour low, because what will happen then is this will turn into resistance. So if we break this, then we're probably going to come all the way down to these lows here. So we just got to take it, as I said, level by level, trading with what makes sense. If we've got the 4-hour bearish and the hourly bearish, and yet we've got the daily, weekly, and a monthly bullish, and sells make sense, and we're day trading, then we can match our timeframes up and day trade. However, when we get to these higher timeframe zones, or we see the hourly turn bullish here, we see the hourly turn bullish here, and we get all the timeframes lining up and it makes sense, that's when we can use full risk and then really go full force with our trading. So that's it, guys. If you're not in the group, highly recommend you get in. As I say, we live trade every day. People pass challenge every day. There's no reason for you not to be in here. I mean, you get a 7-day free trial. We practice what we preach. They've got, shitload of course material on the website. You get the trading robots that, if you want to use them to pass challenges, you can. People use these to pass challenges every single day. They're absolutely insane. Let's go on the results section again, really quickly. So look, all these results last week from members. Again, bottom signals, passed with the signals. And it's not signals, obviously, it's live trading. But again, there's all this shitload of results, guys. And as I say, the free Discord link's below, so you can, check that out and jump in and come see the results for yourself if you like. So that's it. Have a good trading week, guys. Hope you enjoy it. And let's smash it. Bam.